Hi, it's Monty Hitch from Observer app and Content to Convert and a whole bunch of other things. Normally, I'm doing videos and I'm trying to explain why you should do something, whether it's Google Business Profile, Google AdWords, Google, and in this case, LinkedIn influencer marketing, um, social media, content marketing, lots of different things. Um, but today, what I'd like to do is just give you a brief outline of our process, our how we do LinkedIn outreach and lead generation. Now, let's understand something right off the bat. LinkedIn is, in fact, the preeminent B2B marketing social media platform. Forget Instagram, forget Facebook, forget TikTok, forget all that stuff. You can do some work in YouTube video marketing, but mainly it's LinkedIn. And of course, it's owned by Microsoft now, and they bought it, and they haven't messed it up, and it works really, really well, and it's a powerful tool. It's much more about connecting individuals back and forth than having business pages and doing that sort of stuff. It's all about understanding that business is done between people, business to business. So I'm going to use my own profile here just as a little bit of an explanation. Recently, within the last year, we've created an app called the Observer app. It's a free app. It's supported by advertising dollars on some banner ads. And what we've done is we've turned my business profile, which traditionally has been an electronic CV, which, by the way, we still have all that information. We've just pushed it down the page and turned the top of the page into basically a mini website. So we've got bullet points here, header graphic, a big hero shot graphic, descriptions about the app. It's much more about the app and not about me. And it's all about the benefits of the app and how it all works and how you can contact me if you want to talk about it, and even a video. All of this is about the app, the product, or the services that you're providing. So we do that. And then, of course, we do get down to our electronic CV, and it says, yeah, co-creator Observer, lead generation, still doing that. Used to run the Aussie Web Local Search Directory, and back to my aerospace. And then here's university education. So we keep all of that, but we turn the website itself into a mini website, or the profile page itself into a mini website. Why? Because when you are going to use connection requests, the first place the person's going to look to do due diligence on what you're on about is your profile. And if your profile explains goods and services you offer and your benefit of those to the viewer, they're more likely to connect with you. So the first thing we do is collaborate and cooperate with business-to-business people about turning their electronic CV into a mini due diligence website. And that's the first thing we do. We then we try to create a series of connections. People that are your first degree connections, they already know you, they know what you're on about. No reason not to contact them. But second degree connections are people that you share in connection with somebody else. So to use our program, you really need to have Sales Navigator, and you need to then be able to identify who your target audience is to send connection requests. Now, the thing to remember about connection requests is they can't be more than 300 words or 300 characters. That includes spaces and punctuation. And we believe in transparency and truthfulness. So we start out with, hi, John, I see we share common connections because it's a second degree. I'm reaching out to you because I found you on LinkedIn, and we know what it is. So if they provide rigging and safety harnesses for high-rise buildings, we can say, we realize that you do high-rise building cleaning or washing or windows or whatever, and we provide products and services in that area, and that's why we want to connect. We want to get right to the point. We want to be honest about the fact that we are trying to create a one-to-one personal connection to sell goods and services. We found you on LinkedIn. You fit our profile. We know somebody in common. We'd like you to accept our connection request. So that's the 300 character connection idea. And we found from using that program, if we use our sales navigator correctly and we're identifying our target people correctly, that our connection rate runs at about 30%. And we're allowed to send out 100 connection requests a week. So we're getting 30 people who have put up their hand and say, yeah, I'm willing to connect to you. We then follow up with a second message that says, thank you for connecting. And that second message then is not limited in size to 300 characters. And so we can go all out with saying, hey, based on our shared interest in safety on high-rise buildings and blah, 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 thought you might be interested in our new products or our services or whatever it is we're offering. And we'd like to get in touch with you and communicate. And we specifically ask for that. And we provide our contact details. We say, here's my mobile phone. Here's my email address, personal email address. It's everything you need. It's right there. And we're saying, here I am exposing myself to you. Please expose yourself back to me. And then we'll arrange a way to chat, either by phone or Zoom or Skype or whatever the case may be. Again, it's the honesty of the communication, explaining that we want to do business. Business is personal to person, and we do it. And that's it. So, and we find that we get about a 2% conversion rate of that. So, 100 a week, we get 30 say yes, 2% is 1.2. So we're getting one and a bit leads a week. And then we do it week in and week out. And they're fairly highly qualified. Somebody that's A, said they'll connect with you, and B, provides you information to contact them. It doesn't get much better than that. You just keep cranking that over. All the other things about trying to make it like a BNI meeting and a networking thing and become friends and all that, forget it. It's about business. It's about doing business and being transparent about it. And then we monitor the messages. Some people will get hostile and we apologize appropriately or take them out of the connection situation. But a lot of other people say thanks or no thanks. We also, in that second message, say, hey, if you're not the right person, can you refer us to somebody who is? And about 15 to 20% of the people do that. So we start to build that network, and it works really well. To set up all the bits, the messaging, and you got to have Sales Navigator. That's your cost. But to set up all that stuff is a $495 one-off fee. We collaborate with you on the graphics and the messaging and the 2 messages, and then we charge $295 a month if we're doing it on your behalf. But there's no reason why you can't do this yourself. It's just a matter of whether it's a make or buy decision. So I hope you found that valuable. If you want to have a go, we're happy to do that. And thanks for letting me chat with you today.